She's so fine. Hell of a blows my mind. Hell of a lights my day.
What's good, guys? This story came out today, and it's coming out of Cincinnati, Ohio. Father grieves horrific loss after missing son's body found hidden in Westwood apartment. I'll play the video that goes with this in just a moment. Westwood, Ohio. A 19-year-old found dead. His body hidden in a Westwood apartment was identified Monday. Dominique Allen's body was found in his mother's apartment on Fenton Street in December. It has been a long and painful 7 months for Dominique's father, Marcus Allen, marked by the confirmation on Monday that no parent wants to receive. He was supposed to bury me, not the other way around, said Marcus. The nightmare began in September when Dominique was reported missing. Dominique's mother, Kenya Stallworth, who he lived with, claims she didn't know where he was. I kept saying, they did something to my child, they did something to my child, they did something to my child. I kept saying it because I just felt it, said Allen. In December, the story began to unravel when Stallworth's husband, Robert Robb, had called 911 to report a body in their apartment. Both Stallworth and Robb were arrested. Monday, that body was confirmed by the Hamilton County coroner to be Dominique. Court documents reveal Stallworth and Robb concealed a body in the apartment for several months, piling dirty clothes on top of him, sealing the bedroom, and trying to get rid of the odor from the decaying corpse. A father, once proud to see his son graduate from Western Hills High School, knowing the whole world was right in front of his child, is now left with heartbreak as he imagines what his son endured in an unspeakable death. I want justice. Not phony justice. I want justice. I want them to be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. They took my son from me, said Marcus. Marcus claims police told him there was signs of torture in the apartment. At this time, the cause of Dominique's death has not been determined. On Tuesday, the Hamilton County Coroner's Office said his death is being treated as a homicide. Stallworth and Robb are charged with gross abuse of a corpse and tampering with evidence. Both remain in the Hamilton County Justice Center. They are each held on a $100,000 bond. Let's watch the video that goes with this.
We're hearing a new disturbing 911 call involving a body that was found underneath a pile of clothes inside an apartment in Westwood. Good evening, I'm Rob Williams.
And I'm Tricia Mackey. The same home where a teenager had been reported missing several months prior.
Amber Janth has been listening to that 911 call and brings us the very latest.
This is a 911 call that was made on December 4th from an apartment on Fenton Avenue.
I need the cops here.
Okay, well, for what?
My wife's son has been missing since September, and I think he's in this room dead.
Okay, why do you think that?
Because I was fighting her, and I beat his shoe in the foot.
The man whispering on the phone is Robert Robb, and he's referring to his wife's son, Dominique Allen, who was reported missing in September. We have followed this case from the beginning and recently spoke with Allen's father, who says he confronted Allen's mother a month after he went missing.
And I asked her, "Where's my son?" She got upset because I'm there asking about my child. I knew instantly something wasn't right there.
After months of searching, police were finally led to the home by the 911 call made by Robert Robb, who is now a suspect, along with his wife, Kenya Stallworth, who is also the mother of Dominique Allen.
I was grabbing my clothes, trying to sneak out while she's asleep.
Okay.
And his shoe, and so put in the shoe and his helmet.
Do you see a whole body there or just a foot?
It is.
It's a whole body?
Yes.
Allen's father says the same day the body was found, he also went to the apartment while police were there and is still disturbed by what he learned.
He said there was a body in the house. It's badly decomposed. We found it under a pile of dirty clothes, and that entire area was infested with bed bugs.
He also says that police stated there were signs of torture in the apartment. Now Allen's loved ones are still left with a lot of unanswered questions.
To a disturbing story on Cincinnati's west side about a missing person who was found months later dead in his mother's home. Cassie Arsenault now with what police say that mother did to keep her son's death under wraps.
Dominic Allen's body was found in the second-story apartment right behind me. He was originally reported missing back in September, but the whole time his body was hidden under dirty clothes in that apartment as his mother and her husband are accused of concealing his body as it decomposed. A long and painful 7 months for Marcus Allen, marked by the confirmation that no parent wants to receive.
He was supposed to bury me, not the other way around.
This nightmare began in September when his son, Dominique Allen, was reported missing. Dominique's mother, Kenya Stallworth, who he lived with, claimed she didn't know where he was.
And I kept saying, they did something to my child. They did something to my child. I kept saying it because I just felt it.
In December, the story began to unravel. Kenya Stallworth's husband, Robert Robb, called 911 to report a body in their apartment. Both Stallworth and Robb were arrested shortly after. And 3 months later, that body is confirmed to be Dominique. Court documents reveal the pair concealed a body in the Westwood home for several months, piling dirty clothes on top of it and sealing the bedroom, trying to get rid of the odor from the decaying corpse. A father once proud to see his son graduate from West High, knowing the whole world was right in front of him, now left with heartbreak as he imagines what his son endured in an unspeakable death.
I want justice. Not phony justice. I want justice. I want them to be prosecuted to the full extent of the law. They took my son from me.
Allen tells us that police told him there were signs of torture inside the apartment, and at this time, the cause of death has not been determined. In Westwood, Cassie Arsenault, Local 12 News.
Both Dominique's mom, Kenya, and her husband, Robert, are charged with abuse of a corpse and tampering with evidence. They will both be back in court to face a judge next month.
What a horrible story. This kid didn't stand a chance against those two. The story is so unspeakable that it's hard to even process in my brain. It's just so horrific. I'm definitely going to follow this story and see what happens at their court appearance. And I will keep you guys updated on this case. Thanks for watching, guys.